A cylinder seal is a small round cylinder, typically about 1 inch in length, engraved with written characters or figurative scenes or both. Used in ancient times to roll an impression onto a two-dimensional surface, generally wet clay. Cylinder seals were invented around 3500 BC in the Near East, at the contemporary sites of Susa in southwestern Iran and Uruk in southern Mesopotamia. They are linked to the invention of the latter's cuneiform writing on clay tablets. They were used as an administrative tool, a form of signature, as well as jewelry and as magical amulets. Later versions would employ notations with Mesopotamian cuneiform. In later periods, they were used to notarize or attest to multiple impressions of clay documents, graves and other sites housing precious items such as gold, silver, beads, and gemstones often included 1 or 2 cylinder seals. As honorific grave goods, the seals themselves are typically made from hard stones and some are a form of engraved gem, but they may use glass or ceramics such as Egyptian faience. Many varieties of materials such as hematite, obsidian, steatite, amethyst, lapis lazuli and carnelian were used to make cylinder seals. As the alluvial country of Mesopotamia lacks good stone for carving, the large stones of early cylinders were imported probably from Iran. Most seals have a hole running through the center of the body, and they are thought to have typically been worn on a necklace so that they were always available when needed. While most Mesopotamian cylinder seals form an image through the use of depressions in the cylinder surface, some cylinder seals print images using raised areas on the cylinder. The former are used primarily on wet clays, the latter, sometimes referred to as roller stamps, are used to print images on cloth and other similar two-dimensional surfaces. Cylinder seals are a form of impressioned seal, a category which includes the stamp seal and finger ring seal. They survive in fairly large numbers and are often important as art, especially in the Babylonian and earlier Assyrian periods. Impressions into a soft material can be taken without risk of damage to the seal, and they are often displayed in museums together with a modern impression on a small strip. Uses. Cylinder seal impressions were made on a variety of surfaces: amulets, bales of commodities, bricks, clay tablets, cloth, components of fabricated objects, doors, envelopes, storage jars. Theme-driven, memorial, and commemorative nature. The images depicted on cylinder seals were mostly theme-driven, often sociological or religious. Instead of addressing the authority of the seal, a better study may be of the thematic nature of the seals, since they presented the ideas of the society in pictographic and text form. In a famous cylinder depicting Darius I of Persia, he is aiming his drawn bow at an upright enraged lion impaled by 2 arrows, while his chariot horse is trampling a deceased lion. The scene is framed between 2 slim palm trees, a block of cuneiform text, and above the scene, the Faravaha symbol of Ahura Mazda, the god representation of Zoroastrianism. Cylinder seals. The reference below, Garbini, covers many of the following categories of cylinder seal. Dominique Collins' book First Impressions, which is dedicated to the topic, has over 1,000 illustrations. A categorization of cylinder seals. Akkadian cylinder seals. Akkadian seal, California, 2300 BC, stone seal with modern impression. See National Geographic Ref. The glyptic shows God in barge, people, and offerings. Assyrian cylinder seals. Cypriot cylinder seals. Egyptian cylinder seals. Egyptian Akkad period. Egyptian faience, see Pepi I external link. Hittite cylinder seals. Clay envelope usage, etc. See Kultepe. Kassite cylinder seals. Mitannian cylinder seals. Old Babylonian cylinder seals. Persian cylinder seals, see Darius I, Robinson Ref. Proto-Elamite cylinder seals. Sumerian cylinder seals. Seals of the Moon God, see Sin. See Ref. Seal of Ur-Nammu, 2112-2095 BC. Close-up picture of seal, and adjacent, modern impression, high resolution, 2x/3x natural size. Shamash pictographic seals, see Mari, Syria. Neo-Sumerian cylinder seals. See Ref. Seated God, and worshippers, cylinder seal, and a modern impression. 40. Syrian cylinder seals.